We look forward to some great action in this upcoming race for the Mini F1 Sidecars. As a reminder, Mick Williams starts on pole position ahead of Jack Walters. Mick Lee and John Hosker is your second row, ahead of Adrian Ems, Simon Ibbotson and Mark Parker. Mick Williams, well, every single race completed for the Mini F1 Sidecars so far has been a victory. Can Mick do it again? Can Jack Walters spring a surprise or two? Well, Jack is on the left-hand side of the grid. Mick Williams on the right. It's quite a long run into turn one as they get underway now. And Mick Williams gets a good start. Into second place is the Jack Walters machine, making their way through turn 2 and 3. The first chicane for the first time. Could it be a move between Jack Walters and John Hosker though, Kiko?
Not quite. It's Mick Lee looking like the man in a bit of a dangerous position. He goes to the outside there, looking for third place. Can't make it work. Mick Williams, though, clearing off Mick Lee. Gets good drive out to turn 5 and gets the job done on the third placement. Oh, no, they're not. They're side by side. Mick Lee's just about got it. So Mick Lee goes into third place. Through turn 6, Mick Williams is already coming through. And in the braking area for turn 8, Jack Walters is not that far behind him, about a couple of seconds I'd say, but so far so orderly.
Through St John's and into Sunny Bend for the first time out of 6, Adrian Ems, and it also looks to be Simon Ibbotson going side by side into Paddock Bend. They do, but Adrian Ems does manage to just keep it ahead for the time being. Mick Williams then leads the race on the 26 with passenger Jack Walters, and Mick Lee second and third ahead of John Hosker, with Adrian Ems, Simon Ibbotson and Mark Parker your top 7. The battle for 5th though did look close, did seem to be very close through the first chicane.
Lee in that third place, all over the back really of Jack Walters. He's closing relatively quickly, but no one's catching Mick Williams already. Just a lap and a half into this race, Mick Williams is doing his normal thing and checking out. Jack Walters is second. Mick Lee on the pace in third place. Will we see a battle for second? Will we see a battle between more than 2 cars for second? Because we always see that late in the race, that battle for second can bunch up a little bit.
Well, Simon Ibbotson has been passed, in fact has gotten past Adrian Ems for 5th place so far. Second place though has changed in Sunny Bend as well. Mick Lee, the 44, are now up into second place ahead of Jack Walters, with John Hosker remaining 4th. Still though, Simon Ibbotson in 5th ahead of Adrian Ems. They were almost a second apart going over the line, but John Hosker, the 127, not looking particularly quick in 4th currently.
Simon Ibbotson looking to try and make a move on Mark Parker as they come through turn number 5. It's all a bit stretched out behind them. Adrian Ems, he's with them kind of. He's not really in a place to make a move. He's just hanging on behind them. The battle for second isn't over though. Mick Lee only got through on a mistake, so at the last corner. So this is not done yet. Jack Walters will fight back, I'm fairly sure of that. He's ready to fight back enough to take second place away from Mick Lee.
Someone who is fighting though is Simon Ibbotson. John Hosker getting closed in exponentially through the final few corners. In the slipstream coming towards the final corner, over the line they go. The gap was a little bit bigger. It's now 7/10 of a second through the first chicane on this lap 3 out of 6. Halfway through the race, Mick Williams though 8.8 seconds now ahead of Jack Walters, who's in turn got Mick Lee ahead of him for second place. It's 8/10 over the line last time around, with John Hosker in 4th ahead of Simon Ibbotson, Adrian Ems and Mark Parker.
Oh, Simon Ibbotson goes off track, takes his Mini F1 sidecar for a bit of a motocrossing lesson and goes off track on the exit of turn 5. That was, got it all wrong, so it just gives John Hosker a bit of a chance there to break clear of him, and it brings Adrian Ems back into play as well as they go down towards St John's. Simon Ibbotson looking to close back in on that battle for 4th place. Off-track excursions, what on earth happened there?
That's not something you really want to be doing in these sidecars. Are quite deep machines. Last lap build starting to be prepared, but as you mentioned, the gap's starting to extend. Off-track excursions, not something you want to be doing particularly often, especially in races as short as these. Mick Williams, though, yet to worry about something like that. 10.9 seconds now to the good ahead of Mick Lee. Jack Quarters remains 3rd, but the gap has extended now between the 44 and the number 2. It was actually quite close a couple of laps ago. Now 3.3 seconds. A bit further back, also John Hosker, with about 1.5 seconds between Hosker, Simon Ibbotson and Adrian Ems.
Mick Williams just coming round to complete the penultimate lap, starts his last lap. It's been another classy affair here, another dominant race victory for Mick Williams. He is so good at these classes, he really is. Looking to make it his 10th win, of course, in succession in 2018, and he has already got this championship surely in the bag. As they come across the line, it's Simon Ibbotson who's got problems here with Adrian Ems. Simon Ibbotson is under a lot of pressure from Adrian Ems here. This is the battle really for the last top 5 place, and Simon Ibbotson has got by no means it wrapped up at all. Wrapped up indeed though. Mick Williams coming down towards the last few corners, and it's going to be job done once more.
Mick Williams were starting to run out of superlatives for that machine, for the rider, for the passenger. They've just performed fantastically as ever through Sunny Bend and Paddock for the final time of 6. The checkered flag is being waved. Mick Williams takes another victory in the Mini F1 Sidecars, convincingly so, ahead of Mick Lee. Well, on that last lap, the 46 of Simon Ibbotson got very sideways going through St John's and up towards the second part of that Sunny Bend. Mick Lee just coming over the line now, 13.8 seconds the gap between 26 and 44, with Jack Quarters taking another impressive 3rd place. 4th did just stay with John Hosker, but Simon Ibbotson getting mugged on the line by Adrian Ems, who got a fantastic run out of Paddock Bend. The final corner on the left-hand side just got so much more grip and drive out of the right-handed hairpin, used a slightly off line to good effect.